Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a foe we all know too well, laziness. That feeling of being glued to the couch, phone in hand, while that to-do list mocks you from across the room. We've all been there, but what if I told you there's a way to break free from this unproductive cycle? The ancient philosophy of Stoicism offers a treasure trove of wisdom for conquering laziness. The Stoics believed that a misplaced focus on external things, that dream vacation, the newest gadget, kept us from living a truly fulfilling life. They emphasized focusing on what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and how we react to the world around us. So, how do we translate these Stoic principles into actionable steps to combat laziness? In this video, we'll be diving deep into 10 practical tips inspired by Stoicism. We'll also cover actionable strategies like setting deadlines, finding an accountability partner, and even using visualization to fuel your motivation. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with a Stoic toolkit to conquer laziness, live with purpose, and finally start checking things off that to-do list for good. Let's get started. 1. Daily reflection. The afternoon sun streams through the window, casting a warm glow on the inviting expanse of the couch. Across the room, the to-do list on the bulletin board seems to glare accusingly, a constant reminder of looming tasks and unmet deadlines. The urge to sink into the comfortable embrace of the couch and surrender to procrastination is a powerful one. But what if there was a way to break free from this cycle of sluggishness and reignite the spark of motivation? The Stoics, those ancient philosophers known for their practical wisdom, offered a powerful tool: introspection. Think of introspection as a mental inventory, a chance to delve into the inner workings of your mind and examine your thoughts and feelings with a discerning eye. Techniques like meditation can help quiet the constant mental chatter that bombards us throughout the day. By quieting this internal noise, you can become more aware of the underlying thought patterns and emotional triggers that might be fueling your laziness. Perhaps you're feeling overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks on your plate, leading to a sense of paralysis. Maybe a particular project lacks intrinsic motivation, making it feel like a tedious chore rather than a fulfilling endeavor. Or perhaps a fear of failure lurks beneath the surface, acting as a hidden roadblock that prevents you from taking that first step. Daily mindfulness isn't solely about identifying the culprits behind your laziness. It's also about celebrating your victories, no matter how small they may seem. Take a moment to reflect on the positive aspects of your day. Did you finally conquer a challenging task that had been looming over you? Did you muster the willpower to squeeze in a quick workout, even when you felt tired? Acknowledging these accomplishments, big or small, fosters a sense of gratitude. A heart brimming with gratitude is far less susceptible to the temptations of laziness. Furthermore, journaling your progress allows you to see the distance you've traveled. Looking back on those past achievements can be a powerful motivator, reminding you of your capabilities and reigniting the fire within to keep pushing forward. So, daily reflection a cornerstone of your routine. It might just be the secret weapon you need to conquer laziness and live a more productive, fulfilling life. Remember, the couch will always be there, but the satisfaction of accomplishment is a far more rewarding companion. 2. Start small. Don't overwhelm yourself with trying to overhaul your life. Break down large tasks into smaller, manageable steps. Taking that first step is often the hardest part. You wake up with a gung-ho attitude, a to-do list a mile long, and the unwavering determination to conquer it all. But by lunchtime, that enthusiasm starts to dwindle. The once daunting tasks now loom like mountains, and the siren song of the couch becomes impossible to resist. Suddenly, that to-do list transforms from a battle cry into a judgmental scroll, mocking your dwindling motivation. The truth is, tackling a complete life overhaul head-on is a recipe for disaster. It's like trying to climb Mount Everest in flip-flops. Sure, it might make a great story if you survive, but it's not exactly an efficient approach. The Stoics, those practical philosophers of antiquity, understood this well. They believed in taking incremental steps, chipping away at your goals little by little. Take that monstrous to-do list as a sprawling forest. Intimidating, right? But what if you could break it down into manageable sections? Clear a small patch here, build a path there. Suddenly, the forest becomes less of an obstacle and more of a project. This is the power of starting small. By taking a single, achievable step, you break the inertia that often keeps us stuck. Think of it like this: the hardest part of any journey is taking that first step. Once you're in motion, the momentum can carry you further than you ever imagined. Feeling overwhelmed by a messy room? Apply the just one technique. Commit to putting away just one item, a book, a piece of clothing, anything. Chances are, once you start, you'll keep going. This small win creates momentum and breaks the initial resistance. Or schedule short bursts of focused work on a specific task. Set a timer for 15 to 20 minutes and commit to working diligently during that time. This strategy helps you avoid feeling overwhelmed and keeps procrastination at bay. You can even reward yourself with a short break after the time is up. You can try to make to-don't list, flip the script and create a to-don't list for the day. Include things like don't scroll social media for more than 10 minutes, or don't hit the snooze button. Focusing on avoiding unproductive actions can indirectly nudge you towards completing your desired tasks. So, ditch the all or nothing mentality. Instead, identify the key areas you want to tackle and then dissect them into bite-sized pieces. Maybe that mountain of laundry becomes fold one load today. Perhaps that looming work presentation transforms into brainstorm 3 key points for 15 minutes. These small victories may seem insignificant, but they act as building blocks, paving the way for long-term success. Remember, even the mightiest oak tree started from a tiny acorn. Start small, celebrate the wins, and watch your motivation grow like a tree reaching for the sun. 3. Find an accountability partner. The Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "The whole future lies in uncertainty. Live immediately." This proverb emphasizes the importance of taking action in the present moment. To be honest, sometimes taking action can feel daunting, especially when faced with a mountain of tasks and the ever-present temptation to just do nothing. That's where the concept of an alliance comes in. When you wake up with a renewed determination to tackle that ever-growing to-do list, you're energized and ready to go. But by lunchtime, the allure of the couch becomes overwhelming. Suddenly, that to-do list transforms from a roadmap to success into a judgmental scroll, mocking your dwindling motivation. This is where a strong alliance steps in. When you wake up with a renewed determination to tackle that ever-growing to-do list, you're energized and ready to go. But by lunchtime, the allure of the couch becomes overwhelming. Suddenly, that to-do list transforms from a roadmap to success into a judgmental scroll, mocking your dwindling motivation. This is where a strong alliance steps in. Think of your alliance as a combination of a motivational buddy and a progress check. It can be a friend, colleague, or even someone you connect with online who shares similar goals. The key is to find someone who understands your aspirations and is invested in your success. This shared purpose will act as a powerful motivator, pushing you forward even when the going gets tough. The beauty of an alliance lies in the simple act of shared commitment. Regularly checking in with your co-pilot allows you to discuss your progress, challenges, and upcoming goals. Knowing someone is rooting for you and expects an update can be a powerful motivator to stay focused and avoid procrastination. They can celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and offer a supportive ear when you face setbacks. Remember, even the mightiest oak tree started from a tiny acorn. Having someone by your side, someone who believes in you, can provide the support and encouragement you need to transform those initial acorns of motivation into a forest of accomplishment. So, don't go it alone. Find your fellow traveler, join forces, and watch your laziness melt away as you conquer your goals together. 4. Find inspiration. Did you ever wake up with the best intentions, a to-do list stretching to the horizon, and a can-do attitude that could move mountains? But then, as the day unfolds, that initial gung-ho spirit starts to fizzle. Those once daunting tasks now resemble Everest in flip-flops, and the allure of the couch becomes a gravitational force you can't resist. Suddenly, your to-do list transforms from a battle cry into a judgmental scroll, mocking your dwindling motivation. Sound familiar? We've all been there. But here's the thing, conquering laziness isn't about sheer willpower alone. Sometimes, we all need a little spark to reignite the fire within. The Stoics, those practical philosophers of antiquity, knew the importance of inspiration. They believed that surrounding yourself with positive influences could be a powerful weapon against the clutches of laziness. Let's take an example. You're stuck in a creative rut, staring at a blank canvas. Suddenly, you stumble upon a breathtaking work of art, a burst of color and emotion that ignites your own artistic spirit. Inspiration is like that, a jolt of energy that illuminates the path forward and reignites your passion. So, how do you find your own personal muse? The good news is, inspiration is everywhere, waiting to be discovered. Dive into the chronicles of greatness. Read biographies of those who have overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges and achieved remarkable things. Their journeys, filled with both triumphs and setbacks, serve as a potent reminder that anything is achievable with unwavering dedication and hard work. Listen to the voices of motivation. Tune into podcasts that challenge your perspective and reignite the flames of your passion. A well-timed speech or interview can be the spark that ignites a firestorm of motivation within you, leaving you eager to tackle whatever obstacles lie ahead. Seek out the visual sparks. Watch videos that showcase the beauty and potential of the human spirit. Witnessing others conquer their goals can be a powerful motivator, reminding you of your own capabilities and igniting a desire to reach for your full potential. Don't forget that inspiration is the fuel that propels you forward on your journey. Don't be afraid to explore different avenues and find what ignites that spark within. Let inspiration be your compass, guiding you towards a life rich with purpose and accomplishment. 5. See setbacks as opportunities. Epictetus, a freed slave turned prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "It's not what happens to you that matters, but how you react to it." This powerful quote perfectly encapsulates the Stoic approach to challenges. We've all been there. You're cruising along, feeling productive and on top of your game. Then, bam! A setback hits you like a rogue wave, throwing you off course and leaving you feeling discouraged. Maybe it's a missed deadline, a failed project, or a rejection letter. Suddenly, your carefully crafted plans are left in shambles, and that initial enthusiasm starts to dwindle. But here's the thing, setbacks, as frustrating as they may be, are an inevitable part of life. The Stoics, with their emphasis on resilience, understood this well. They believed that challenges and setbacks, when viewed through the right lens, can actually be powerful opportunities for growth. Imagine yourself scaling a mountain. The path is steep, the air thin, and doubt starts to creep in. But then, you stumble upon a hidden path, a new perspective that offers a more manageable route to the summit. Setbacks are like that hidden path. They may force you to adjust your course, but they can also lead you to a more efficient and fulfilling journey. The key lies in reframing your mindset. Instead of viewing setbacks as roadblocks, see them as stepping stones. Each challenge presents an opportunity to learn, adapt, and emerge stronger. Did you miss a deadline? Analyze your time management and identify areas for improvement. Did a project flop? Use it as a learning experience to refine your approach for future endeavors. Here's the beauty of this perspective. Setbacks become opportunities for self-discovery. They allow you to test your limits, discover your strengths and weaknesses, and develop a deeper sense of resilience. Think of it like building a muscle. The more challenges you overcome, the stronger and more adaptable you become. Then, when you encounter a setback, don't despair. Take a deep breath, shift your perspective, and see it as a chance to learn and grow. Embrace the challenge, use it as fuel for improvement, and watch yourself transform those setbacks into stepping stones on your path to success. 6. Reframe negative thoughts. When you find yourself thinking negative thoughts about yourself or your abilities, challenge those thoughts and reframe them in a more positive light. In your life, did you ever experience that moment when you wake up with a burst of energy, all set to conquer the day? You picture yourself breezing through tasks and achieving incredible feats. But then, out of nowhere, that inner critic sneaks in, your personal adversary. It whispers doubts and insecurities, turning even the simplest tasks into daunting challenges. Suddenly, your initial enthusiasm turns into a battleground, leaving you feeling completely deflated. Those wise minds of ancient times knew this struggle too well. They believed that despite the strength of negative thoughts, they weren't unbeatable. They advocated for cognitive alchemy, the art of turning negativity into something empowering. Picture this: you're a brave adventurer, setting off on a quest. You come to a fork in the road. One path is cloaked in mist, promising mystery and excitement. The other is bare and harsh, every obstacle glaringly obvious. Negative thoughts resemble that barren path. They highlight flaws and amplify hurdles, making the journey seem doomed. The trick is wielding the sword of self-awareness. When your inner critic starts its tirade, don't back down. Challenge its claims. Ask yourself, is this thought useful? Is it grounded in reality? Or am I blowing things out of proportion? Then, with a mental flourish, rewrite the narrative. Instead of surrendering to defeatist thinking like I'm destined to fail, declare, this is an opportunity to learn, even if it's not perfect. And if you're trying to frame your thoughts, you change the battlefield. Challenges become stepping stones, and self-doubt becomes a catalyst for improvement. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but seeing them as chances to refine your skills. Grab your sword of self-awareness, rewrite the story with a positive twist, and witness your confidence soar. You'll be amazed at what you can accomplish when you silence negativity and embrace a growth mindset. Remember, you're the bold adventurer, not the fire-breathing dragon. 7. Celebrate effort. Recognizing and celebrating the effort you pour into your pursuits is an essential practice, irrespective of the outcome that ultimately transpires. It's about embracing the dedication, time, and energy you invest in chasing your dreams and tackling your goals. Sometimes, despite our unwavering commitment and sincere efforts, circumstances might not align favorably, and the desired results may elude us. Yet, amidst such moments of potential disappointment, it's crucial to understand that the value of our endeavors isn't solely determined by the outcomes they yield. Rather, it resides in the process itself, in the sheer act of striving and pushing ourselves to our limits. By celebrating our efforts, we honor the courage it takes to embark on our quests, the resilience we exhibit in overcoming obstacles, and the invaluable lessons we glean from every setback encountered along the way. Moreover, acknowledging and valuing our efforts nurtures a sense of self-compassion and reinforces our self-esteem. When we shift our focus from the end product to the journey, we gain a deeper appreciation for the significance of effort. This perspective encourages us to concentrate on the aspects within our control, our actions, perseverance, and dedication, rather than fixating solely on the outcomes, which may often be influenced by factors beyond our influence. It serves as a gentle reminder that we are inherently worthy individuals capable of contributing meaningfully to our pursuits. This recognition, independent of external validation or the achievement of predefined goals, bolsters our confidence and drives us to persist in our endeavors, even when faced with adversity or setbacks. In essence, celebrating effort transcends mere acknowledgement of the work put in. It embodies a profound mindset of resilience, growth, and self-worth. It symbolizes a profound acknowledgement of our commitment and determination, regardless of the outcomes we encounter. Next time, when you find yourself confronted with disappointment or setbacks, take a moment to honor and celebrate the effort you've invested. Embrace the journey you've embarked upon, recognizing that every step forward, regardless of its immediate outcome, is a testament to your courage and perseverance in the pursuit of your aspirations. 8. Find your why. Sometimes, life can feel like a symphony sometimes, doesn't it? Sweeping crescendos of joy, triumphant marches of accomplishment, and tender lullabies of connection. But then, the music seems to fade. The days stretch out, monotonous and muted, a dull ache settling in your chest. It's easy to reach for a quick fix in those moments, a shiny new distraction, a fleeting escape from the nagging feeling that something's missing. But what if the key to reigniting that spark lies not in external thrills, but in a quiet conversation with yourself, a rediscovery of the core values and purpose that make your own heart sing? Finding your purpose isn't about unearthing some epic destiny preordained by the universe. It's a more intimate exploration, a journey back to what truly resonates with you. It's about identifying those guiding principles, the values that whisper in your ear when you're faced with a choice. It's about rediscovering the things that ignite your passion, the activities that leave you feeling energized and truly alive. Imagine living a life fully aligned with these values. It's like stepping into a room flooded with perfect light, where everything suddenly makes sense. Mundane tasks become opportunities to express your values, each step adding to your own personal symphony. Decisions become clearer, guided by your inner compass. Even challenges take on new meaning. They become chances for growth, for refining the melody of your life. Think about your work, for example. Are you stuck in a job that drains your energy and leaves your passions at the door? It's no wonder you feel uninspired. But what if your work reflected your core values? What if it sparked your curiosity, allowed you to contribute to something bigger, or gave you a platform for creativity? Suddenly, the grind loses its grip. Challenges become stepping stones, opportunities to grow and contribute to the melody of your life. The journey to rediscovering your purpose starts with introspection. Take some quiet time away from the noise of daily life. Ask yourself the tough questions. What lights a fire in your soul? What leaves you feeling fulfilled? What impact do you want to have on the world? By exploring these questions honestly, you'll uncover the values that drive you. And with that clarity, you can start crafting a life filled not just with activity, but with purpose, a symphony conducted by your own unique essence. 9. Practice virtue. We may know about practicing virtue in the abstract, but for many of us, it feels distant from the daily grind. We imagine Stoic philosophers with long beards contemplating complex ideas, not the reality of navigating rush hour traffic and that tempting slice of cake. By the way, Stoicism can offer us a surprisingly practical approach. It emphasizes cultivating a set of core virtues: wisdom, justice, courage, and temperance, that act as an anchor in the face of life's tempests. These virtues become the tools we need to find purpose and fulfillment, replacing the sense of purposelessness that can lead to laziness. Back in Marcus Aurelius' time, there was this shepherd, Marcus, just minding his sheep on Mount Vesuvius. One morning, out of the blue, a messenger turns up, saying the emperor wants to see him. Marcus is scratching his head, wondering what the big guy could possibly want with a nobody like him. Marcus heads to Rome, totally clueless about why he's been summoned. He gets ushered into the fancy palace, and there's Marcus Aurelius, looking all serious but worn out. The emperor spills his guts, saying he's struggling with the weight of ruling and needs some advice. "Your Majesty," Marcus pipes up, "real strength doesn't come from being all-powerful or loaded. It's about being virtuous. We've all got it in us to be wise, fair, brave, and balanced." The emperor's all ears as Marcus talks. He goes on about using reason over feelings, treating people right, and facing tough stuff with guts. Marcus stresses finding peace by accepting what's out of our hands and focusing on what we can control: our thoughts, words, and actions. The emperor's blown away by Marcus, the shepherd's simple but wise words. He sees the truth in what he's saying and decides to step up his game, ruling with more virtue and leaning on Stoicism for strength and comfort. The first of these virtues, wisdom, isn't about dusty old books and esoteric knowledge. It's about developing practical judgment. It's learning to distinguish between what we can control: our thoughts, actions, and reactions, and what we can't: external events, other people's behavior. By focusing on the controllable, we avoid wasting energy on futile struggles and make sound decisions based on reason, not fleeting emotions. Justice, the second virtue, isn't just about upholding laws. It's about fairness and treating everyone with respect, even those who disagree with us. It's about acting with integrity, even when it's difficult. This doesn't mean becoming a pushover. It means standing up for what's right, while also being open to different perspectives. By acting with justice, we build trust and strong relationships, fostering a more harmonious world. Courage, the next virtue, isn't just about facing down a ferocious beast. It's about facing our fears and anxieties head-on. It's about the strength to do the right thing, even when it's scary or unpopular. It's the perseverance to keep going when faced with setbacks. This doesn't mean being reckless. It means acting with resolve and determination in the face of challenges, big or small. 10. Minimize distractions. Internet, social media, the constant hum of notifications. It feels like our attention spans are under constant siege. We flip from task to task, our brains operating on a dozen different tabs at once. We answer emails while listening to podcasts, check social media updates mid-sentence in a conversation, and attempt to write reports with a browser full of enticing headlines leering at us from the corner of the screen. Focus, that elusive state of deep concentration, feels like a distant dream in this age of constant digital stimulation. But reclaiming your attention and cultivating the ability to focus isn't some mystical superpower reserved for productivity gurus. It's about creating space, both externally and internally, for your mind to truly engage with the task at hand. Turn off your phone notifications, silence your social media, and find a quiet place to work when you need to focus. The first step is crafting a sanctuary for focused work. Ideally, this is a physical space, a quiet corner of your home transformed into a mini oasis, a designated study room at the library, or even a local coffee shop with a reliable pair of noise-cancelling headphones. The keys to minimize visual and auditory clutter. Tidy up your workspace. Put away anything unrelated to the project at hand. That overflowing mug collection can wait. Consider using a website blocker or turning your phone on silent, or better yet, face down across the room to resist the siren song of notifications. Even a simple change like this can make a world of difference in reducing the temptation to check 4 updates every 5 minutes. But taming the external environment is only half the battle. Our internal world can be just as distracting. To-do lists are a great organizational tool, but sometimes they morph into monsters themselves, overwhelming us with their sheer volume. Try breaking down large projects into smaller, more manageable chunks. This way, you'll experience the satisfying thrill of checking items off your list as you progress, keeping you motivated and focused on the specific task at hand. Mindfulness techniques like meditation can also be incredibly helpful. By training your attention to stay present in the moment, you'll be better equipped to resist the urge to multitask or get sidetracked by random thoughts that pop into your head. Don't forget that focus is a mental muscle that needs to be exercised regularly. Don't expect to go from scatterbrain to laser focus overnight. Start by setting small, achievable goals for focused work sessions. Maybe it's just 20 minutes at first, gradually increasing the duration as you get better at managing distractions. Celebrate your successes and don't be discouraged by setbacks. With a little practice and the right strategies in place, you can cultivate the focused attention needed to tackle any task and finally achieve those goals that have been languishing on your list. In wrapping up, let's emphasize the significance of shunning slothfulness for a truly fulfilling existence. It's not merely about achieving specific goals, but about embodying a mindset of relentless determination and unwavering dedication. By rejecting indolence, individuals open themselves up to a world of possibilities, where hard work paves the way for success and personal growth. Moreover, laziness acts as a barrier to progress, holding individuals back from reaching their full potential. Success isn't just handed out. It's earned through consistent effort and a willingness to push past obstacles. Those who actively work towards their aspirations, despite the challenges they may face, are the ones who ultimately realize their dreams and aspirations. In essence, choosing to avoid idleness isn't just a matter of productivity. It's about cultivating a mindset of accountability and self-discipline. It's about taking ownership of one's journey and refusing to settle for mediocrity. By embracing productivity and perseverance, individuals empower themselves to seize opportunities, overcome obstacles, and ultimately lead more fulfilling lives. So, let's commit to saying goodbye to inertia and embracing the hard work that paves the way for a life rich in accomplishment and satisfaction.